going for the return. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Your game to win offense! Jerome. Running up the gut! Get in the end zone for us! Show what we are made of, offense!
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Dave, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that state. Make that early state. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Running it back, it's Stewart. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the ground, it's Whittington. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior lead.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Keeps it. Across the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to throw, it's Pugh. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack. Obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this round.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the try is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick pass on the jet motion. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Gators have enough for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back sweep right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Looking for a crease. It's Benjamin. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And he won't quite get there. Boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Through the air, it's Lagway. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, it's Pugh. Looking left. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give to the tailback. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front getting a hat-on-a-hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take it.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Moore will throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! And they jump on top.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey there, fellas!
He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Get all the way!
They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
Yeah, they did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best team.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's not over, you know. Why are you giving up? Oh, look at that ball. Look better than this. What are you doing?
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's James. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus on critical down and distances in this game. Like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He nails it. A 58-yard field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Washington is getting stomped right now. I mean, thrown around the field like a salmon at Pike's Fish Market. Just a brutal performance. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And they can't make the connection.
Well, on that last
He'll throw again after the incompletion. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking to pass. It's Bagway. He's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is home inside the 35. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hussein. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. They'll use the timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Focus, boys, focus!
Touch pass on the run. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's happy to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing to get that one positive play, and maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And now on second down for this offense. Using his legs, it's James. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep his third downs manageable. When you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete, now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Pugh. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
On the ground, it's James. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. He's got the tight end. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Trying to pound it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no,
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels, and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. See if they can pull it off again.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. This quarterback part of their running game. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Fast motion from the offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The corners are walked up tight. And down the middle. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
No way, you're kidding me!
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On the line, it's James. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Moore will throw. Working the middle, it's complete. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding his zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against his defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall.
Oh, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the mark. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He'll ride his man on the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. For a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it and put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Dropping back, it's Gladway. Zings it complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody even threw it to. It'll be second down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's right on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target to try to complete that in throw.
After misfiring, it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And you find some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Right offense, keep pushing the ball down.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
But trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Stand up there, fellas.
Going up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll try to pick up the quarterback, and he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line. They'll give it to him again. Got some room after the goal line. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll take it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Calls his own number. He's drop behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Florida! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, and maybe time for a play or 2. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball games.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.